welcome back to Less Lethal Contingencies. Alan here. So today I'm going to be shooting my IntruBuster Generation 2. Okay, this has got the 12-inch 686 barrel, okay, with a 6-inch Reaper Suppressor on here from MCS. We'll be running this with the Home Defense long tuning chamber or long tuning ASA, air supply adapter, okay? And we'll be running this. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to run it on 1100 psi, but I'm going to test my 9CI tank 1100 psi output first and just verify it. It's been a little while since I've put a test meter on it or a test gauge, so we'll do that. Yeah, and I just recently got in these Picatinny rail covers, these red covers here. I think they look pretty good, not too bad. And yeah, kind of dress it up a little bit and take some of the sharp edges off of the Picatinny rail here on the sides. Also, I'm hoping that that red's going to match really nice, which I believe it will, with something that I have on order or pre-order right now through Critical Solutions, one of their IntruBuster Gen 2 drum magazines. And the one that I ordered is a black and red, or it's a red one, which I believe it's primarily black and has some red in it. I'm just hoping that the red is indeed the same shade as this red here. I'm a little fussy about what colors of red I actually like. So, and this is, other than candy apple red, which is probably my favorite color red, this one here is not too bad. So yeah, so in hopes of dressing it up a little bit, my Terminator build, and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, we'll be shooting this what I call my carbine build. I call it my Terminator build. Thank you to one of my viewers that actually gave me that idea to call it that. And yeah, we're going to be shooting this with 10g AR Tactical Joules, which are bore matched to my barrel, and we'll see what kind of numbers we put up. And yeah, we'll go from there. But let's test that 1100 tank first and make sure that it is indeed 1100. So the last time I checked it, I think was what was it? Maybe a week or two ago, I did put the meter on it, the test gauge, I should say, on this, because I had switched. I had taken my slide check regulator, 1100 regulator, off of one bottle and put it onto another one. And at that time, I usually will, at a minimum, that's when I'll check the pressures and just, kind of see if they're still putting out what they're supposed to. So let's get a meter on this one right now. Oh, this one's actually only at 2000 psi. I thought I topped this off. Well, we're going to put a meter on it anyways, but I probably should top it off first. So let me do that, and I'll be right back. All right, that was fast. Look at that. Boy, I pumped up that bottle in no time. All right, so we have this 9CI tank with a slide check regulator on it. This should be putting out about 1100 psi, maybe a little bit over. The last time I tested it, it was just a tad over. Yeah, so we get about 3000 capacity now on there, okay? And we're just going to go ahead and use this test meter, right? This liquid test meter here. We'll screw the bottle into the test meter, and we'll see what the test meter says. It says what it see what the test meter will tell us we're getting for pressure. And make sure that this little slide check is closed. All right, that's closed. All right, since we got a slide check on the tank, it probably doesn't matter where I put this. This is for pin valves. So, all right, let's see what we have here. Yeah, we definitely over 1100. Okay. So we're showing, it's funny, this small gauge here is not very accurate. It's only showing about 1,000 on that one, but the gauge that counts, the liquid gauge here, the measure man, is showing, it looks to be about 1150. Okay. With a glare from the lighting getting on it. All right, so we get about, as far as I can tell, about 1150. Okay. Let's see. Creeping up, 1150. Okay. All right. So we're going to call it 1100. No problem. It's definitely not a soft 1100. Actually, I guess you'd call it a strong one. All right. So we're going to do that now. We'll go ahead and unscrew the 1100 tank. Now, I think I may be also using my 1050 tank today, so let me go ahead and check that right now while I'm at it here. All right, we're good with that. We're going to use that. My 13 CI tank, I have a 1050 the last time I tested it. Yeah, we're just about 3,000 psi capacity on that one. Let's go ahead and check this one as well for accuracy, see if it's still at 1050. Let's see what we got. All right. This one is reading 1,000 on the mini gauge. I'm starting to think this tiny little gauge here on this fill station piece here is way off. Yeah, so this 1050 is just coming in just about under 1100. Okay. All right, I'm still going to call this a 1050. I'm going to call the other one 1100. Okay, so I've got both of those measured just to verify them. It's good to verify every once in a while with something a little more accurate, or hopefully this is more accurate. It should be. All right, so our 1050 looks good. We're definitely at least pushing 1050 out of that. And I'm probably going to use that at some point today. And the 1100 is putting out about 1150. So we're definitely good there, which means we'll probably maintain a good 1100 psi, you know, through a couple magazines, I would think, without a problem. All right, so we got the chrony set, the feet per second. I'll just be calling out the numbers as I shoot. And again, we are using the 10 gram, which come in at measure 684 to 10 gram AR Tactical Joules, which weigh in about 9.9 grams, but this is their 10 gram joules. We got 6 loaded up in each magazine. And I am going to air up. Yeah. All right, I got my washer in the back of my long ASA here just to knock down the additional inrush that the slide checks are known for. That's been working out for me. Hopefully it'll continue to work out even on this higher pressure here. All right, so let's screw that in. I do have a tank extender I can screw in here as well if I need to, if I start getting any auto fire, but so far it's been all right on that 1050 tank, so we'll see how this works. We'll see how it works here. All right, there we go. Makes it long enough. All right. Okay, so let's air it up, unloaded, and make sure that we don't have any leaks. If we don't have any leaks, then I'll go ahead and put my earplugs in, and we'll shoot a couple rounds here and see what we get. The only thing I'm hearing is, again, with this quick puncture, I always tend to get a little bit of a small leak. Shouldn't have messed with it. Got a little worse. All right, well, we're going to shoot through that. It's a very minor leak anyway. So let me put this back down somewhere safe. And let's put my hearing protection in. And we'll see what we get out of this 1100 tank. A strong 1100 tank with the long ASA. And I'm still running my X-68 internals on this IntruBuster Gen 2. Okay. And we get our dot optic, our laser, and we'll take the spare mag and put her in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll load in 6 rounds. Put the laser on. All right. That's what she looks like. The MCS mag holder. I'll get that going. All right. So 1100 psi. 10-gram ammo. My IntruBuster Gen 2 Terminator build. Carbine build. All right. Mag 1, shot 1. 557.3 feet per second. Shot 2. 565 feet per second. Shot 3, 548.8 feet per second. Shot 4, 545.5 feet per second. That was what, shot 4? Shot 5, 548.1 feet per second, and should be the last one, shot 6. 536.4 feet per second. All right. That was all 6 rounds. Now we're going to take our second magazine out of our spare mag holder. Oh, that usually doesn't happen, but this is the one that actually has a new, let me put this down for a second. I just recently got in a new magazine follower. I ordered a couple from Critical Solutions. No, I always keep wanting to say that. Critical, why I can't think of the name of the place now. Situations. I'm sorry. Critical Situations. I want to keep thinking solutions for some reason. And that one there, the follower, the replacement follower, one of their heavy duty ones, it's a little bit bigger than the original. And it does seem to, whenever I use it in this mag holder, it seems to want to release. Seems to want to release one of the rounds, so for some reason. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more of the 10-gram AR Tactical Joules. Put the laser back on. Wow. You know what? I used a lot of air. Yeah, we're only sitting at about 1,000 psi capacity left, so well, we're going to definitely have some diminishing shots here, but let's see what we get. Okay, mag 2. Let's see if we even can get 2 mags off. 10-gram ammo. We got about 1,000 psi left in the tank. Let's see what we get. All right, mag 2, shot 1. 10-gram ammo. Here we go. 498.1 feet per second. Shot 2. 471.5 feet per second. Boy, are they diminishing big time. Shot 3. Woo, little ricochet action. 460.4 feet per second. Shot 4. 451.2 feet per second. Shot number 5, 431 feet per second, and that came flying at my feet. And the last one, shot 6, 416.1 feet per second. And we just de-air. All right, so that was some good shooting there, some good numbers. I think I'm going to probably put up some pretty good power numbers, I would think. We got through 2 magazines, but the second magazine was definitely diminishing big time. Let's see what I'm probably close to. I probably got maybe, I don't know. Let's see what, instead of me guessing, let's see what we have left for air, but it's doubtful how many more shots I would have got out of this. This is kind of a smaller tank though. I mean, yeah, it was sitting at about just a little over 500. It's kind of hard to tell once you get down to that 500 mark, but it looks to me to be about 500 psi capacity left. So we are diminishing. This was only a 9CI tank, so, but that's the one that had my 1100 psi output regulator on it. So I wanted to check that. And no trapped air anywhere. Of course, I've never actually had a case of any trapped air on these, especially using the slide check. I mean, it seems to evacuate all the air out of the marker when you have one of these slide check tank regulators. So yeah, I think this was probably some really good shooting. I'll put up the numbers with the video. And yeah, sounds good. Everything looks good on it. That's the Terminator build, the IntruBuster Generation 2, brought to you by Mercury Rise. And that's what I'm calling the Terminator build. All right. Thanks for watching. There'll be more to come shortly. Peace out.